any country of the world, the customs function has an ongoing love-hate relationship with the trading and traveling populace of the country. Hate, because everyone hates to part with the customs duty on things so lovingly bought abroad. And love, because the Customs Department protects domestic industry by slapping the duty we hate to pay. Without the customs, industry in one's own country would have crumbled against the might of the established Goliaths of multinational corporations. Gujarat, with her more than 1,600 kilometers of coastline, that is 1/5 of India's total coastline, it possesses a glorious tradition of maritime activity dating back to more than 5,000 years. The Customs Department casts a nostalgic and proud retro glance at a historic period of its existence. The rich history of Gujarat includes a maritime chapter which predates the advent of the Western civilization. The oldest ports of India are found all along the coastline of Gujarat. The ports of Gujarat find mention in the ancient Greek and Roman books and in the ancient Indian epics of the Mahabharata, the Harivansha Puran and the Bhagavata Puran. Historical records reveal that during the medieval period, not less than 84 ports were in operation in Gujarat. The first tidal dock, not only in India, but most likely in the entire world, is believed to have been built at Lothal in about 2500 BC. It was equivalent in capacity to the present-day Vizag port. Lothal was a port city which had some export-oriented industries. Articles like beads of semi-precious stones, ivory objects, shell inlays and ornaments were manufactured in warehouses of Lothal town, situated near dockyard itself, for the purpose of export mainly to the countries of Western Asia. The warehouse was easily accessible from docks by means of ramps. The customs duty on goods was collected in kind and the quality of exports was certified by affixing seals. The presence of a warehouse near the dockyard and sealing of the cargo links the past with the modern policy of having port-based special economic zones and the system of sealing existing even today. The dock at Lothal suffered extensive damages due to recurring floods, and its final destruction was caused by heavy floods in about 1900 BC, thus bringing to an end a period of hectic activity of seaborne trade at Lothal. The next stage after the destruction of Lothal was emergence of the ports of Dwarka and Broach, also known as Barigaza, during ancient times. The discovery of Indian-made articles in the ruins of Babylon proves the maritime links of Broach with places in the Gulf as early as during the middle of the 2nd millennium BC. According to the author of Periplus, 50 AD, 5 distinct trade routes were centered at Broach, which had monopolized all the export and import trade of the northern and central India at the beginning of the 1st millennium AD. This monopoly continued till 7th century AD. However, because of piracy by Arabs in the 8th and 9th century, the trade declined considerably in Broach. The port of Broach was the nerve center for export of medicinal drugs, cotton and silk cloth, indigo, pulses and aromatic spices. Simultaneously with Broach, other ports of Gujarat such as Mandavi in Kutch, Ghogha and Vallabhi in Saurashtra also flourished during the same period. The proverb, bride from Lanka and bridegroom from Ghogha, seems to have come in vogue because of extensive maritime trade of Ghoga with Ceylon. The Maitraka records of the first millennium AD from Vallabhi reveal that the import duty was collected in the name of Vata and tax on indigenous production, that is, excise duty, was collected in the name of Bhuta. As Broach declined, Cambay, also called Stambhatirth in ancient times, took its place. It was first mentioned as a port in 850 AD and was developed by the Gurjar Parihars as a rival port to Broach. It was the most important port for almost 750 years, from 950 AD to 1600 AD. Even Vasco da Gama, the architect of the sea route from Europe to India, was in fact guided in his quest by a Kutchi navigator, Kanji Malam. The great Mughal Emperor Akbar visited Cambay in 1572 AD, and it was at Cambay where he saw the sea for the first time. The import into Cambay from overseas consisted of precious metals, gold, silver and pearls. The chief items of exports were indigo, cotton and silk goods, sugar and medicinal drugs.